wish I could say that about this movie.
Sometimes my life is like an ocean, and I feel like I'm just going through the motions. My head is racing down a highway. I don't know where I'm going, but it's my way. That's when I stop tripping, thinking about what I'm missing. I feel so good.
Sony Pictures Animation. What the fuck? Hello everyone, and welcome to my first official major rant on the Emoji Movie. Directed by Tony Leonidas. If I can say directing. Anyway, this review was requested by Jack McCullough. So Jack, this is for you. And actually, I'm going to throw this back at you. I want to see your rant on this movie, man. Because I had to sit through it. Why don't you? Okay, so, the Emoji Movie. I would also like to recommend you watch Harry Thomas's extreme rant on this movie. He gives you a pretty detailed summary about his thoughts. Okay, anyway. The story, if there is a plot, it basically centers around this meh emoji named Gene, who is multi-expressional and is deemed as a malfunction amongst the emojis, and he has to make a journey to the other side of the smartphone and store himself in the cloud in order to basically reboot himself as a meh emoji. And that's it. That's it. Let's be real here. I went into the Emoji Movie basically expecting a crap movie. And that's what I got. It was a crap movie. But it was even worse than I thought. How the fuck? This movie is a piece of fucking shit. I swear. What the fuck? What the fuck? I have no words. Well, actually, tell a lie. I have lots of words to describe this movie. I have a few choice words. You know what? Be prepared, because I'm going to review this piece of number 2. This movie is perhaps quite possibly the worst film I have ever seen. Yeah, I would go that far. It's definitely the worst animated film I've ever seen. I mean, for one thing, I fucking hate the concept of this movie. This movie basically rips off Inside Out, my favourite Pixar movie, because it's set inside the thing. I mean, in Inside Out, it was set inside Riley's emotions, and it was about her emotions controlling her. This is basically the emojis controlling the smartphone, and the boy that operates the smartphone. It's the same fucking thing, in a different scenario, except with no emotional weight behind it. So it's silly. It's silly. It's a rip-off. Look, let's also be real about this. I know this is a kids' movie, and I understand that, you know, I'm not the target audience for this. But from a filmmaking standpoint, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculously bad. It's not good enough. I'm sorry. It won't do. I don't go to see crap like this. I mean, I thought The Dark Tower was bad. I mean, this movie makes Cars 3 look like a masterpiece. I mean, even the Boss Baby was bad. But this is worse. Oh my god. Because with at least the Boss Baby, it had a premise that you could follow. This is so generic. I don't give a fuck about any of the characters here. The main protagonist named Gene, it's the cliche thing. Oh, I'm an outsider. I don't really fit in anywhere. Oh, what should I do? Oh, I'll go on a quest to prove myself to everyone. Oh, bravo. Bravo. Anything else you want to take out of the movie cliche handbook? Well, be my guest, because give me something original. There's no originality here. And you have, you know, the jokes just aren't funny. I mean, you have Patrick Stewart in this movie. Patrick Stewart, Sir Patrick fucking Stewart, voicing a shit emoji. Oh, and the moment we all saw in the trailer when he comes out of the loo and they say, should we wash our hands? We are number 2. We are number 2. This movie is a piece of number 2. My God. I mean, I hated this movie. I hated it. I didn't care for the story. It was boring as fuck. And it was generic. And I hated the characters. There was, Jean's parents were annoying. They just talk like this for most of the movie. It gets really annoying. You see, it's so slow and boring and dull that I can't think of anything else to say. Meh. I mean, you never know. The writers probably wiped their asses with this shitty script. Meh. Oh, and it turns out the big twist is that Jean's dad is multi-expressional. Yay. My goodness me. Whoa. Plot twist. I did not see that coming. Booyah. That is literally how they speak. And at the speed that they speak. It's fucking ridiculous. I can't take it. I mean, oh my God. I mean, you have cast members like TJ Miller. I mean, I will admit the cast do try. James Corden has fun with his role of High Five. High Five was the only character that was really worth watching. But then again, that's not saying much. Jailbreak is a character. I mean, there's no character development. These are all fucking emojis on a smartphone. There's no fucking character development. And the whole concept of, like, you know, the boy who's operating the smartphone is that he's deciding which emoji to use to text the girl that he likes. What? Is that it? Bra fucking vo. I have no words for that. No, none at all. What the fuck-a-doodle-do? I mean, need I say more? I mean, I understand this movie's made for kids, but at least put some intelligence into it. You know, at least Pixar have the decency to put some intelligence into their movies. Even DreamWorks, even The Boss Baby has more intelligence than this. And if you've seen my rant, you know how I feel about The Boss Baby. I mean, what can I say? I mean, the animation is alright, I guess. You know, I guess it's colourful and kids will like that, but I just got so fucking bored of this movie. I mean, the level of... I mean, the story's incoherent, it's generic, it doesn't make sense. The jokes are awful. I did not laugh once. It is cringy to watch. It is cringeworthy to watch. Basically, you know, the pitch for this movie could have easily have just been like, oh, what about if we use the smartphones, Emoji Movie? You know, we could have the mayor emoji who's he doesn't fit in with all the others. You know, he's going on a quest. You know, kids like that stuff. It's very relatable. Todd, that's generic. People need more original stories. No, we'll make it original. We'll make it original. Because they're emojis. That's it? That's all your justification? That he's an emoji, so it doesn't make it... You know, fuck it. Fuck this. Fuck this fucking shit. Fuck it. The villain, or villainess, I should say, the main protagonist, Smiler, is so annoying because she's always smiling like this, and even when she's trying to be evil, she's just so happy. Oh... Guess what? I am not happy with this. And, you know, when eventually by the end of this film, when Alex, the boy, finally gets the girl that he wants, she's like, oh, that's a cute looking emoji. Like, because Gene can, like, he's a multi-expressional emoji. She's like, I really like a guy who can express himself, you know. What? That's the best you can come up with. I mean, what the hell is this script? There is nothing here. No intelligence. This is a big fat fucking cash grab. This is made for commercialism. No one will like this. The story is poor. There is nothing. I mean, generic quest with generic characters. It basically rips off Inside Out. And, you know, what more can I say? The animation is decent. I'll give it that. But there's nothing else. There is nothing else I can praise this movie for. Even then, the animation isn't the best that it could be. And, you know, I just think the characters are awful. They're all so boring and unlikable. You know, the actors try, but they can't really... They can't save this movie. And, you know, I am just appalled. If this is the level of filmmaking we're going to get now, I am disgusted. I am absolutely disgusted. And I'm sorry, it's not good enough. I will not stand for this. You know, animation doesn't have... I mean, I'm okay with an animation film that is made for kids. That's fine, you know, it doesn't all have to be mature and, you know, dark and you know, like emotionally impactful. It can just be fun. I would have been alright if this was a fun movie, but it's not. It's a drag to sit through, and it gets so cheesy with all the fucking dancing. You know, when they dance to, you know, George Michael, wake me up before you go, da 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 da, like yo yo. You know what I would have rather done? I would have rather reworded it like this: knock me out before you go. I can't stand this emojis, no. Wake me up before you... Like, seriously, somebody put me out of my fucking misery. And, you know, they have, when they go, the scene when they go for the Just Dance have, just dance, show me your moves. It's like, do the emoji, Bob. What the fuck? How do we let this kind of shit get on the big screen? How the fuck? And if you're asking why I saw this movie, a friend of mine was curious to watch it. Yeah. So I thought, if it is as bad as people say, which it is, it's actually worse, then I thought I'd better see it for myself. Also, another scene that rips off Inside Out is the bloody trash can scene. Yeah, high five ends up in the dumpster. There's no emotional weight to this movie. There's not even a sense of charm about this movie. It's ugly. And I don't like using that word, but it is. It is ugly. It is ugly in tone. It is just so, it's trying to be so hip and cool, like with all its music, and it's like throwing all these little emojis at you, and, oh my god, Patrick fucking Stewart is in this movie! How the fuck? You know, how do you go from being in Logan to this? To this? You know, this is basically a big commercial for smartphones. That's all it is! That's all it fucking is! And I'm not going to apologise for my ranting. I'm not going to apologise. Because, you know what? I agree with the majority here. This is absolutely abominable. This is easily the worst animated movie ever made. And this is one of the worst movies of the year. And this is easily the worst film of 2017 out of the ones I've seen. I mean, I've seen pretty disappointing movies this summer. Cars 3, disappointing. Valerian, disappointing. The Dark Tower, really disappointing. The Emoji Movie, fucking abysmal! The only good movie this summer I've seen is War for the Planet of the Apes. And, you know, thank God that there is one thing out there that I actually enjoyed. But this just sucks. It is sucky. It's like a bad Stilton that's mixed with an off yogurt. And it's been poured into the cataclysm of the arses of the filmmakers. Fuck you. We have emojis in our film. It's a masterpiece of absolute shit. And for that very reason, this movie gets its own rating. Oh yeah, you thought this was going to get a 0 out of 10. You were wrong. This is the first movie I've reviewed on my channel to achieve its own new rating of -1 out of 10.
Sometimes my life is like an ocean, and I feel like I'm just going through the motions. My head is racing down a highway. I don't know where I'm going, but it's my way. That's when I stop tripping, thinking about what I'm...
Well done. I will never look at my smartphone in the same way again. F to the U to the C to the K to the Y to the O to the U. Fuck you! And stay out of my way! So, that's my rant on the Emoji Movie. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'm pretty sure you won't disagree, but for what it's worth, please put your comments down below, let me know, and stay tuned for future videos. So, thank you guys all for watching. As always, I'm Mr. TARDIS11. See ya.